Twitter freaks accuse My Hero Academia creator of whitewashing own character. I wish we let these debates go back in like 2020 or 2021, somewhere around there, but apparently we are still at it. I probably assume that we're gonna see a lot of people crash out. I mean, it is pretty much established that the My Hero fandom is one of the worst one out there. One particular case that stays in mind is when people were crashing out at the end of the manga that Bakugo and Deku are not gay for each other. And adult women were crying about it. Anyways, this video is where says desu. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So before we begin this video, I have to ask you a very simple question. How does this particular artwork make you feel? Do you think it's beautiful? Are you indifferent to it?
It's pretty, but I'm also indifferent to it. Like, I don't really care. That's the thing. I don't really care. Like, I know what character this is, but I don't really care.
Are you disappointed that the artist cropped it so we can't get the full body shot? Well, I can tell you how Twitter users feel. Many of them are fuming.
This is racist. That's what we're gonna hear. That's what we're gonna hear. But oh! If you turn a white character black, nobody cares. Beautiful artwork. If a black character is lighter due to lighting, racism. Certain part of the internet, awooga.
Over this art piece because they believe it is the product of whitewashing, and now they're using that as a reason to attack the artist who made it. Now, to set the foundation here, when it comes to Twitter, there's a very bizarre phenomenon when it comes...
Yeah. So this, like, up here, we have, like, Eagle. I don't know who that is, but black characters, right? Black characters, right? Other races that isn't black, that has tan skin, for example, Indian, yeah. Latino characters, tanned, curly hair, gory. And then it's, like, funny, because... For Americans, this is all black characters because, yeah, if you didn't know, Piccolo is black. I thought he was green and Namekian, but okay. Okay. It is what it is. But yeah, that's yeah, we have here Japan, how Japan sees these characters. United States, they're all black.
Comes to anime characters who have skin color that's anything darker than basically pale white skin, okay? They see anything with a shade of a tan or anything like that, and they assume it must be a black character.
I've never considered Nagatoro to be black. Huh? What is it? Huh? Is it just the tan lolly? What is going on? Piccolo got drip, so he must be from the hood. Nah, he has aura. That's completely different. Wait, people say he has a lot of aura. Does that mean Song is also from the hood?
And then when artwork is made that doesn't reflect their headcanon, they go nuts and they accuse artists of whitewashing their favorite characters. And then
isn't that normal? Like, we can also again point this towards the shipping part of the My Hero Academia fandom, where like character interacts with another character. Oh, they must be dating. We already have that in that form as well. It's just like, I don't like headcanons. I don't like it. You can have it if it's implied, but if it's not implied, what are you doing? And then you make, like, your headcanon not just a headcanon, you make it canon.
And harass them over it. A very clear example of this is Nagatoro. A lot of artists have been harassed over this character because they draw artwork that is not...
So why the fuck is this whitewashed piece of shit going viral? What the fuck is going on? Huh? Not again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, is that what we're gonna see as well here? Like, it's lighting. And even then, she's tan, so that doesn't even work. They whitewashed Obama! In some photos.
Fulfilling the headcanons of these Twitter freaks. You can see this post that went viral a couple of years ago saying this is a whitewashed piece. And of course, they don't watch the anime and they definitely don't read the manga where it's very clear she has tan lines, where Nagatoro is naturally pale skinned and she goes out and gets tans because she's outdoors a lot. And the latest example that we're focusing on today of a character being involved in this whole whitewashing nonsense is Mirko from My Hero Academia. This character has actually had a history of people assuming this character is black and then harassing people as a result of that. This is the artwork in question. You can see it's captioned Mirko taking a breather, watching. And this is the...
This is crazy. This is crazy. There are some people who ship Deku with All Might's mentor, the previous holder, who is... They're shipping them with dead people? How does it even work? They can't even interact really with each other, huh? Oh, God.
The artwork we already saw, very beautiful. It has over 400,000 likes and nearly 20 million views. A lot of attention, a lot of praise, but also a lot of controversy. Let's see some of the responses to this post. This person is saying, it's amazing, but why does she look so white? Whose light-skinned baby is this? Who is this white woman? Whose goddamn white baby is that? 4,000 likes, by the way. Here's another one. Wait, why the F is she white? It's
lighting, bro. It's lighting. It's always been lighting. It's just lighting. No, I don't have a shiny charm. Oh yeah, then in this case you have a 1 in 512. If you do just actually reset, and I don't mean loading the safe state over and over again, then yeah, you are just really bad luck. It's just really bad luck. I went with my Totodile like 6 times over odds or something like that. It's really just bad luck in this case, because you should be able to get it.
It's not just that they're making these whitewashing allegations here. They're so sure of it, and they're so angry about it. You can see it in their attitude here. Here's another one saying, why is she white? Why anything new that comes out with Mirko, she just losing her melanin, as this user says with a profile picture that is, I guess, trying to blackwash Godzilla.
These combination of words are not... should not exist. We are blackwashing Godzilla? That's interesting. Never heard of that. Hoodzilla.
Very interesting. And here's one more saying, ugh, why have you made her white? Well, here's the unfortunate news for all these weirdos on Twitter. She is tanned. It is canonically confirmed. It's not only in the wiki page where she's described as a tan-skinned woman right from the manga itself. This
tan-skinned. There we have it. She's not even, she's not even. She's, in this case, a tan-skinned woman. Just very simple. That's a rude awakening for those. Oh boy.
Bunny-eared high school girls' gorgeous murderous kicks are like a tanned, lethal weapon. So it's very clear based on every description of her by the authors that she is tanned. She's naturally pale, and she gets a tan from being outside. Not exactly anything that really took a lot of research to determine, but Twitter users have fulfilled their own version of...
Okay, so if a really pale person goes outside and gets a tan, would that person be considered blackwashed? Did the sun just blackwash somebody? Is that what this is? It's the light tone Brazilian Miku situation again. Pretty much, that is what it is. And then people got cancelled for it as well.
Of this character and now are attacking artists over that headcanon they established that basically says this character must be black and anything that isn't very dark skinned is whitewashing. And this actually reminds me of an ancient Rev video right here from back in 2020.
Damn, that's 4 years ago. That's quite far back. Yeah, I think I even remember this one.
The old shit posting days. Curb your voice acting. I'll let it play muted in the background. But this character has been mired in controversy ever since she made her first appearance in the anime, where people assumed she must be black, and then they attacked the voice actress playing her, Anyara's
Okay, the other way around. The voice actor got shit on. I revoke my statement.
Quinones, and well, that would backfire very greatly. As you can see, this user said black should sound black. People said her character doesn't sound.
But isn't that racist in itself? Does that mean a black person has to sound black, or they get like revoked the black card? Like, are people just gonna walk up to them? Oh, you don't sound black. I'm trying to suck out the melanin from you. Isn't that in its core already racist? Like, what? Huh? You don't know how many days I spent to know this. Yeah. If people don't tell you this, you will never know it.
Black enough, which is ironic because, of course, the actress.
That's like the stereotype that, for example, Ubisoft used for Assassin's Creed Shadows, where hip hop plays. Like, it's associated, like, oh, black people only listen to hip hop. Same energy.
Who plays her is black. And also, it's just wrong. We know this character is not black anyways. And also, this is voice acting. It doesn't matter what the skin color of the actress is.
You would say that, but then there is a voice actor. Was it ProZD? Something like that, who said characters should only be voiced by their own ethnicities, and then it backfired. It only got Asian roles.
It's just about the voice they provide. This whole thing is basically Twitter in a nutshell. Multiple layers of racism and just, I don't know, insane standards to hold people over regarding voicing fictional characters. But anyways, let's return. We see a lot of comments like this. This happens every time black anime characters get some recognition. The artist makes them white. Ugh. So disappointing when that happens. Then you have this user saying, why is she white, Hirakoshi? Why is she white? Why is she white? Why you no talk good? Basically, you can see here, we're talking about a specific artist. And we're not talking about just any artist, by the way.
Yeah, it's the creator of My Hero Academia. But then again, she is tanned, which means that technically you could draw her fully white. Because sometimes people, like, I think you can lose your tan over time.
You might have figured it out probably by the title of this video, whatever I end up making it, but this is the creator of My Hero Academia. That is the artist who made this Mirko piece and is now being accused of whitewashing their very own character. That is the lengths we've gone at this point. Absolutely insane stuff. And of course, it's still not good enough for Twitter users. This user saying, in response to knowing this is the creator, they say this: it's his character, end quote. Yeah, so maybe he should learn how to add her canon color to his art. I don't know.
But in the end of the day, it's his character. He can do with his character what he wants. If he wants to draw her with gold skin, he can do that. If he wants to draw her like as an orange, he can do that. Like, you don't have any control over that. And crying about it is not going to change it. If anything, you're going to make it worse. The thing what you do with that kind of behavior is that you practically also further push the idea of people avoiding to have black characters. Because if I just draw them slightly different, then I'm gonna get punished for it.
Yeah, you're right. You don't know. You don't know anything. Because it's not canon that this character is black. It's canon that she is tanned. And also, imagine the disrespect. You're talking to the creator of this character. They can do whatever they want in the first place. And also, they're not wrong here. They're not doing anything that violates their own canon. It's ridiculous. But we see some more comments like this saying, when they turn my queen whites under the guise of lighting. No, that's just how lighting works, unfortunately for you.
Oh, I would love to read these. I would love to read these 49 replies. She's gonna get murdered under these, I swear to God. So when will you ever to become an orange and be annoying? I'm already annoying. Just gotta be an orange now.
Users like this. I also saw this quote here. I didn't even have to translate this. I already knew this was a very stupid post when they post this sort of graphic trying to say that this is whitewashing. This
Let me read that earlier. Let me read that up there. I want to read that. I think this is a bit naive. Mirko is a black character that with a warm undertone that makes no sense. Skin would result in a cooler grayish tone, not white, not a perfect table, but it's more or less how it works. The fact that you have to analyze this is retorted. I'll be real.
when they post this sort of graphic trying to say that this is whitewashing, this is proof of whitewashing, and of course people in the quotes were clowning on this user, showing
they whitewashed. They whitewashed Samuel L. Jackson. They blackwashed John Travolta. This is crazy.
A shot from Pulp Fiction here. I can't believe it. They whitewashed Samuel L. Jackson. What a crime. But also a fun fact about me, Pulp Fiction, one of my favorite movies of all time. But also, you see users making fun.
Yeah, some black people going in and making photos of the different lights. So it's like, here he is black, and then here he is whitewashed. The sun whitewashed them, cancel it.
Fun of the situation. This user saying, guys, am I whitewashed with different shadings or different lighting on his hand? And I regret to inform this user, according to Twitter law, you have been whitewashed. I can't believe the Japanese did this to you. But one more here. You can see.
Why does he have to point that out? They really said, bro really just said, you have been whitewashed. How could the Japanese do that to you? Maybe just bro fell into, you know, if you wash black clothes enough, they kind of lose that color. So maybe that happened to him. Maybe he just fell into the washing machine way too often. You should collab with him. Yeah, a 1.5k sub channel collabing with somebody who has like almost 800k now. Yep.
See this user pointing out that not only are they correct with their interpretation of their own character, it just shows how good this artist is and how much they understand shading as this user goes back and forth with the brightness on this, showing that her skin color actually reflects the level of brightness as it is manipulated by this user. A very bizarre situation. I am not surprised at all that this happened, and I suspect we'll see this probably happening again in 2 weeks when another tan character.
Isn't that pretty? At this point, it's like, I wish we could leave this back in 2020, 2021, but apparently we can't. It just will continue. It just will continue. And I wonder at this point, can we just... Like, I see it as like an artist, right? If I would see this as an artist, I'd be like, I would avoid drawing tan and black characters. Because of the fear that if I draw them a little too light, or in some other way, that I would get cooked on Twitter. Like, I would simply avoid drawing... I would simply just draw white characters. As to not get that problem. It's just a nuisance then. Miguel's tan, she's clearly blue otherwise. Yeah, she's clearly a what is it? A Smurf.
anime character gets artwork that doesn't have the right amount of melanin, and then they'll get jumped by a bunch of weirdos on Twitter who don't even know anything about the character they claim to care so much about. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
My view is very simple. I wouldn't even, like, don't cave into these people. Don't bend the knee. And very simple. If this continues to be a problem, just don't draw any tan or black characters at all. But then probably you have this. We would have the same problem probably. You have people know, why do you not have black characters or tan characters? It's a lose situation. Pick what you prefer. But this is the My Hero Academia fandom. They crash out over ships that are not happening or ships that were never existing. It is what it is. It is what it is.